Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Nicholas Gray.
Hello, my name is Aaron Connie Castle.
And I'm David DeWitt Taylor.
We're going to Community Corner. Today, our guest today is Wendy Brown from the Rochester Educational Department Authority Adaptive Staff Member, who believes that people and programs and for those with challenges. You will learn about her and the individual as well as information about her current job. She is part of change planning, organizing, supporting, and programs that engage folks to participate in many various organizational activities. Choices that provide safe, supervised setting and, that was an and, social engagement. That includes fun and pressure. Please welcome Wendy. Good afternoon, Wendy.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you.
Wendy, so please tell us a little about your family and your life growing up.
I am one of 3 other siblings, so I have 2 brothers and a sister. Just like regular kids our age, we did, ran around riding our bikes, playing out till the street lights came on, playing with each other because there was 4 of us, playing games out in the street, things like that. Old time games. We didn't have computers back then, or we only had one TV in the house, so we were kind of forced to play with each other a lot growing up.
Really?
Really.
That must have been embarrassing.
Oh, no, not really. Actually, we found all kinds of creative things to do. Building forts, making treasure hunts. That's what kids did back then. Now you play those kinds of things on computers.
I know.
My cousin Johnny and I used to build forts as kids up north. What school path did you take?
Well, obviously I graduated from high school, and then I went on to Macomb Community College, which is a local college here. I studied nursing. I actually was something, you don't hear this term, an LPN, which is a licensed practitioner nurse. LPN? So I did that for about 14 years before I had my first child. And then I stayed at home. And then my career path took me other places into the school systems where I work currently with folks like you, but mainly with children with autism right now. So I'm still educating myself because it's always a growing education process. You're never too old to educate yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
What types of jobs have you had over the years?
Besides nursing, I am currently I teach children with autism, and because I was involved with special needs in the community schools, that is kind of how one way I kind of got routed into RARA, because I became employed as a counselor or staff member at SCAMP, and maybe a couple of you went to SCAMP. And from there, I'm an ever-evolving individual. I just keep growing and doing different things all the time.
Cool.
That's cool. So, Wendy, what experience have you had, educational choices, people with disabilities? Because I've seen many different things like bowling, basketball, many choices the kids could have. So what are some things that you see as recreational choices that we could have someday?
Someday, I'm actually have a list going. I have my own little bucket list of things that I would love to do besides the Diners Club and different things that we're already doing. Those are always fun get-togethers. But I would love to expand things like maybe having a spring adventure, whether that be going down as a group to a baseball game or a sporting event. I would actually love to do a book club, like assign a book to a group of individuals where we could read, come together and discuss as adults something that we read. That I think that would be very educational, and where we could share our opinions and our thoughts and our ideas with each other. I am currently in the spring. We are not going to be having a New Year's Eve dance this year.
Why?
I know. You know what? Just like Rah-Rah is ever evolving. We're going to have a sock hop
A sock
come
hop?
this spring. So I'm going to be doing a lot of themed dances coming up, and I think those would be really fun, like a Western dance or a country music dance, because I'd like to play into what everybody's individual tastes are. So we might just have an evening of, obviously for the sock hop, it's going to be a lot of like 50s and 60s music, but I'd love to gear it towards everybody's different tastes and different genres of music.
You know me, my taste is the 1960s era.
Well, there you
Anyway.
go. Our sock hop is going to be the place for you that night.
Did I hear you having a country night?
That's right.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
See,
man.
That's us. That's us.
That's right. I
And-
love country.
Yeah.
that is something that's what I want to do. I want to make people happy, and this is one way of doing that is providing something themed or providing something different. I would love to take. I'd love to be we have wonderful things in Rochester. We have Meadowbrook Theater. I'd like to make that an event where we could all get together,
Oh,
dress
how about the
up.
Christmas Carol?
Yes, dress up and go to an event
nice
like
dinner.
that. In the summertime, we have free venues at the park. I would love for all of us to get together and picnic and listen to the free music in the park at Rochester.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they have wonderful venues. So those are some of those things that are ever evolving and things that I would like to do because I think it's a great way for you guys to get together and socialize and enjoy what we have here in our community.
I have one in my bucket list, the Detroit Zoo.
And that's another thing. Those are those day trips or weekend trips that we could do. I think those would be something that's really, really nice. And it's a way to enjoy an event with the people that you like, your friends.
Yeah. That's cool.
Because at the movies, you can't really talk a whole lot.
Can't.
True.
You can get together with them, but we can't really talk to the movie.
Can't do that. You can't do it at all.
I mean, when is the sock hop going to be?
That's actually going to be in the spring of 2016. So it's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming up.
I'm already home for that.
Is it wear socks or something?
Sure. You know?
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
What
wait a
brought
minute,
you
Wendy.
to the
Sock hop?
Rochester Recreation Department?
Well, it actually started off 14, 15 years ago when students of Rochester actually were able to come to SCAMP, and Rochester schools paid for their tuition because it was called extended school year. And though that is one of the things that got state budget cuts, I continue to work with Rah-Rah and SCAMP because we are an ever, again, I use this word a lot, evolving. We're changing all the time. We're bringing in new events, new venues. We're trying different things with our scampers. So I'm all about giving experience to our individuals for those who may or may not ever get that opportunity.
That is an excellent idea.
I think so too.
So how do you describe your current job title? Describes what you do.
I'll get it.
Well, I make a lot of phone calls
You do?
because I sure do. I want to know what people have to offer Rah-Rah, what can they do for us. I want us out there in the community because we are a group of individuals who have a lot of skill. We have a lot of likes and dislikes, and I want people to get to know us in our community. So I make a lot of phone calls. I go to a lot of places like our restaurants in the community, let them know all about us. I describe who we are because I want them to know how important it is that you are there in their being patrons or being in their restaurant, that you're paying customers and that you enjoy being out to
You know
dinner.
what's coming pretty soon? Have you ever heard of a thing called Arts, Beats, and Eats?
I
It's real
do.
oak.
That's a summertime event.
Yes. I think kids would love it.
Oh, Ryan?
It's amazing.
Let me skip Mr. Castle.
All right, Aaron, you may ask a question, Aaron.
Okay.
That's okay.
You too.
I'm making it finished.
It happens.
Okay. What is your experience of those challenges?
I feel I have many years of experience. I've worked in the Rochester Community Schools for 21 years.
21 years?
Yeah,
That's a long
21 years. I've been with Rah-Rah 15 of those years. But you know what? I'm still learning every single day because it's wonderful to be around kids. I love the younger children because I work at the elementary level. I love working with kids, but I also love hanging out with you guys. You guys are a great group of people.
And
Thanks.
you know, it's important to learn.
Yep.
Something may learn something new.
I mean, we like hanging out with you too.
I do.
Because you are an amazing person, Wendy Brown.
Thank you.
Yep. Please tell us about the new Wawa building and I'm in renovation.
The Rah-Rah building is actually, if you've ever been inside, gentlemen, is basically a big industrial building that has been sectioned off into different things. Obviously, the offices that holds all our recreational supervisors, like Mrs. DeCaro. Then we
C.
have
Vincent?
an area that's been sectioned off for all our dancers, and there's dance rooms there. And then we have two larger pieces of the building. One has just been turned into a field house. It's got the AstroTurf there and the soccer
Really?
nets. Oh yeah. So
I may have to
people,
come take a look at that.
I think you should take a look at that. And then there's another big section where you guys are familiar with, where we used to kind of have our dances there
Yeah.
sometimes. Well, they're actually turning that area, they're really thinking about turning that area into a gymnastics center. And so our dances will probably be back at the Harrison Room at the board office, where many of you so like anyway, because it's an intimate room. It's the sound is better for our music that David provides for us.
Yep.
And
As always.
and I think it's a very cozy room for us to get together and be able to have
It's an
conversation.
amazing room.
Yeah. So I think it's a win-win situation for everybody.
I know a few other people that would be very happy to hear that.
I think so too. So Rah-Rah's growing and changing too. They're expanding their things that they want to do, you know, including gymnastics. They want to bring in, you know, folks who are skilled in gymnastics, and they're trying to
Gymnastics?
provide a service
Okay.
to our people in the community. So
wonderful
it's important
idea.
for Rah-Rah to know what the needs of the people of community are.
Aaron,
Okay.
I'm surprised for you. Good over this question.
Okay, bring it.
Please describe the major Wawa adaptive programs during the year, such as bowling, Downwards Club, and our favorite movie night out, and please explain why.
Okay. Well, you really can't change much about movie night
You
out.
can't.
Because you have to kind of wait and see what the movies are going to be. But I do try to be fair. I know that the young ladies of our group like to see chick flicks and things like that, but
And
I
the
also don't
gentlemen.
know that the gentlemen like to see, you know, that
action.
action-packed type things. And last
Action stuff.
right, and last month we saw The Adventures. So
Ooh,
that really
I
catered.
missed it. Darn it.
So did I.
There's other opportunities. That's what's so great. So, you know, I try to look at everything and know that, you know, try to pick a movie that everybody's going to
Exactly.
enjoy.
How was it?
It was good.
Oh, it's a good movie.
Yep. And as far as bowling,
Yeah.
you know, when we have new
New people.
I try to make sure that if we couple them up with a team that would be best fit for them.
Yeah.
And if they're there to learn to make friends or something, to try to find that spot for them. I know I've had some suggestions that they would like a printout of your high games and your high averages, things like that. So I'm talking with Mr. Tom right now, the owner of the Lanes.
How is Tom doing?
Tom's doing good.
Tell him
How
I
is
said
he?
hello.
I will. He's hurting for business right now, as you all know. That Tinkin is being.
Yeah, it's
I
terrible.
know it's all
It's
tore up.
terrible
So
for
it,
him.
Down, no, I say.
yeah. So we will be visiting him though during SCAMP.
Good.
Our scampers will be going bowling
Good,
this summer.
excellent.
Oh, sweet.
What was that? What was that other thing you were saying
About
about the before the subject got changed to Tom?
the bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of our, especially our experienced bowlers, would like a better, kind of like a more data sheet about their high average, high games, things like that, so they can reflect and look at what their stats are, kind of like what a baseball player looks at their stats
Their
through the
standings, how
year.
rankings. How
Their ranking, yes,
I mean, they may be able to improve on that.
yes.
Yeah.
So Wendy, what is your role in planning and supervising these events? Because sometimes I've seen you do many things at Rah-Rah.
Well, you know, I write things down, and then as I write things down on my little checklist, you know, I get on my computer, I research a little bit, then sometimes I go to those places and check things out. Because sometimes I need to check things out before I decide to bring a whole group there, you know.
That's a good idea.
You know what's a cool thing you should do? The Dream Crew. That's an amazing event.
That would be an amazing
How
event.
many for Museum and Village?
Oh, how about the Dream Cruise?
Yes, that'd be great. All the cars. It'd be kind of fun to do.
Buffalo Wings.
That could be
Yeah,
something, I
do that.
guess.
I can see what you guys are thinking about.
All right. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for answering my question. Aaron, ask the question.
What is the history of SCAMP?
I'm curious to know this myself.
Well, the history of SCAMP, and Ryan, I know you went to SCAMP, but the history of SCAMP actually dates many years ago, back when actually a couple moms started that.
Mom, I didn't know this.
And you might have known that Abigail Branham and Carly Guy's mom,
Mrs. Branham.
you know, kind of got that idea because they saw a need that we needed to set up a camp or some summer activities. And I think just over the years, it has just kept growing. And then, of course, you know, staff had to be hired and more staff had to be hired. Currently, I have 36 staff members. I know, and I have currently 84 scampers coming this year. So that is a large camp this year, very large.
So who are the staffing people? May I recognize any of their names?
Well, all of you will know that Heather has come back to SCAMP, so Heather will be joining us at SCAMP this year. I know all of you would know.
Great, I'm dying to
That's
play her favorite song.
I know many of you probably wouldn't know anybody else because
Steve, is he coming back?
Mr. Emery or
Steve Vincent.
no,
He's
I'm
not.
sorry to say.
Oh, that's terrible. I really miss him.
I know you really miss him.
What?
I miss Steve.
He's a wonderful person.
No, but with the SCAMP thing, what happened to the donations of ink printers? And
Yeah.
What happened to the donations of ink? What happened to the donations of empty ink cartridges and stuff like that?
I mean, the donations of the wine tastings they've been having, yeah.
The wine tasting, and we
Yeah.
also had a bowling fundraiser, our first annual bowling fundraiser, which we raised over
That reminds me.
$7,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest.
500? Yikes!
Yeah, 7,500. And you know,
boy.
those kinds of things, those money that we raise actually helps make supplies or give us supplies for SCAMP to run SCAMP, but it also helps perhaps maybe a family who needs a little financial help.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So that is also a dream one day, is that we gather and we have better fundraisers so we can give more financial help to families or all that for them to come to
That
SCAMP.
is an excellent and most generous idea.
That is a very generous idea.
I mean, it might also bring the price down too.
That's right.
It may also bring the price down too as well.
Because why not?
Emily, we've been talking about it. Describe my next question.
Okay, go ahead.
Please describe how the camp is set up, classrooms, programs, and goals.
Okay, the goals always are to facilitate experiences
That's right.
that we do. We have people that come to us and give us the experience, and sometimes we go out in the community like field trips. The rooms are set up as classrooms, and we have 9 classrooms. And of course, SCAMP has age levels all the way from 5 years old all the way up to 27, 28-year-olds.
Wow.
So we have a large range of ages there. So I try to group the peers or the participants coming with different age levels, like 5 to 7-year-olds, 7 to 9-year-olds, and on up all the way to 27, 28. Because obviously I wouldn't want a 5-year-old with a 27-year-old. That wouldn't make sense.
Exactly, it wouldn't.
That wouldn't make
That's
sense.
at all.
And so, you know, that's how the classrooms are set up. So that way they can do more age-appropriate activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure my, 16-year-old scamper does not want to do something that a 5-year-old does, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Are there any civic staffing requirements for hiring? Because is there a background check? I'm just curious.
Yes, of course. We do a background check with the state
Good.
of Michigan. Yes, we do.
That's vital.
That is the first thing that we do. But as far as other requirements, I can tell you this year when we hired a couple new counselors this year,
I did?
I-
What are the counselors' names?
the counselors' names, some of them are young ladies, and some of them are young men.
Okay.
And sometimes you look for enthusiasm, if they show enthusiasm about coming and being interviewed, I like to see that. There's all different kinds of qualities in people, and sometimes they have experiences of working with folks like, or being caregivers, but that's not necessarily a requirement. But sometimes it's their response to why they want to be there working. That
Give me an idea for in July, but having us come down, have our show come to the camp and do a special show.
Yes. You're the one who do a show at SCAMP.
what kind of shows?
Evan, that's a question there.
Okay.
It show.
I think some. I think it's about doing community corner at SCAMP.
Absolutely. It may not be, and I'm already starting a list for 2016.
Yeah.
When SCAMP takes a lot of work, but it's like the behind the scenes, like you guys do, behind the scenes kind of work.
Yes.
And I start back in January,
Wow.
visiting places, booking events.
January?
In January for something that's going to happen in June.
Oh my God.
And I have contracts to draw up. I need deposits made by the city to give people, because obviously people are going to charge me a price.
Yeah.
So, you know, that takes a lot of coordination. So by the time April, the end of April comes around, I already know what we're doing, and it's kind of like all booked. So 2016, if I can talk to you at a later time about what you would like to do, maybe you would like to interview some teachers.
Yes.
Or something to that fact, we can look into 2016 at that. That would be awesome.
Sure.
Okay. Are there any options for volunteers, and if so, what kind?
Absolutely. I love volunteers. I love volunteers, people who are willing to do a service
Yeah.
and be part of an experience.
I volunteered once.
Yes, you did. You
Years
did.
ago.
And you actually volunteered in some of our younger classrooms, if I can remember.
Yeah,
did.
me too once.
And anybody that I especially love to give my, I'm going to call them alumni scampers, like yourself or David, an opportunity to come back and volunteer. Last year we had Mr. Morelli come back and volunteer.
Mr. Morelli.
Yes, and last year we also had Mr. Rogoski,
Mr. Agoski.
Dan Rogoski. And I love to give them an experience because you know what? They are,
That's Anthony's dad.
that's right. And they came back and did a wonderful job for us at SCAMP, and they helped me tremendously.
That's good.
So I do love to give, my first intention is to give anybody was a past scamper a chance to come back and be a volunteer. And then, of course, I open up the door to high school kids who want to come and be a volunteer, to learn, to grow. Everybody deserves that chance.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All the field trips for the campers, please describe.
Well, there's so many, you know, SCAMP is 6 weeks, so we have different ones. I try to keep them different, of course. But I can name the 6 different ones that we're going to be going to. We're going to be going to the Sea Aquarium.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, isn't that cool?
That's cool.
That is cool. We're going to the 4-H County Fair.
4-H County Fair.
Cool.
And we do that because they offer a free day or free admittance day for people with disabilities.
Where is this county fair?
And 4-H County Fair is located in Davisburg, Michigan, which is maybe about 40 minutes from our area in Rochester, not from here, but from
that's not very
Rochester.
far.
Not very far. And we attend, and then they open up the rides and everything for free for some individuals. So we enjoy our day for free.
That's good.
We're all about the free stuff.
Free?
I like the word free. That sounds tasty to me.
I know.
Having
We're going to a
fun and
trampoline house where, you know, we are going to.
Trampoline house.
I love to bounce.
Yeah, it's called Sky Zone. It's a big trampoline house. We're going to go to Stony Creek. We're going to enjoy the nature center and do some nature walking.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. So
Right from my house.
we're going to Red Oaks Water Park.
I love that place.
Are you guys going to the Van Heusen Farm Museum?
We are not this year, but there's always an opportunity next year, so we try to keep it different.
Anything else?
Well, those are about the 6 field trips, but we have a lot of interesting people coming to us, though, this year. Puppet shows,
So
science.
what are the purpose of these field trips? What do kids learn?
What do the kids learn? Kids learn how to be independent, how to be safe when they're out in the community, how to be respectful, to one
important.
another and to our community, other people, workers, the people that are there. They learn to be responsible for their own items, being responsible individuals, and being safe. And those are some 4 values that I love to see people learn to do. Again, it's all about giving an individual an experience, to see an experience, because there's some of our individuals out in our community that will never get that opportunity. So it's always good to give opportunities to those
It's
who
a
can't.
wonderful to get to get new things.
Please tell us about the camp time at Spencer Park.
Oh, the beach days?
Yep.
Well, again, each classroom will do different activities. We do spend a lot of time in the water. Everybody likes water during the summertime and swimming and things like that. But we will do, I have set up games such as beach bowling or sand bowling.
Beach bowling.
Ryan, you would actually appreciate this because it's kind of like digging a golf hole in the sand where they
Okay.
have to roll a ball into the hole.
Okay.
We also play a balloon game where you use fly swatters and you have to get the balloon to the other person's side. Oh yeah.
Fly swatters.
Fly swatters, I know.
Anything else?
Scavenger hunts.
Those are fun.
Scavenger hunts are really fun. Treasure hunts.
They learn.
They learn. They learn about numbers. I like to have guessing jars.
Oh, guessing jars.
And then that room, whoever comes closest to that number gets the free treat for the day.
Okay.
You know, you gotta have a little motivation there. You gotta feed these people, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Hello.
So sometimes we play water games. So we always have lots of fun.
It's fun to do learning
I like water
activities.
games.
Ryan, it's you and me.
All right. Do you have any suggestions, any plans, people to give suggestions, activities like email or suggestion box?
I do want to set something up, and there is actually a website. It's kind of called Survey Monkey or Monkey Survey, something like that. But I want to reach out to all of you and find out. I know sometimes at our dances, what do we always have, boys?
Suggestions.
Well, we always have pizza, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, pizza.
I want to know if you would like something else that we can.
I love tacos.
Tacos. Maybe we could have a taco bar. Maybe we could do subs.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm looking beyond doing this pizza thing because I
How about
don't know
fried
about
chicken?
you guys, but I'm getting a little pizzaed out.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
me too.
I mean, let's take a pizza too.
So you know those, but I want to reach out to you folks because you guys have opinions and they're great suggestions.
Thank you.
Okay, I got 3 questions right here.
Oh.
Exactly. Let's make a while
What
better.
are the options for those being served to artful or FFER new ideas?
Oh, the new ideas are some of those new ideas that I spoke about, like the sock hop, the book
Okay.
club, the tiger games. Trying to get some of that into our community with our
Sorry about
community
that.
folks. Oh, you're fine.
Do you have dreams for your role at Wawa and why?
Oh, my dreams are, I find the individuals that participate in our adaptive activities are important because you are creative, you have skills, and you have a lot to offer to our community. So my dream really is to give you opportunities and help facilitate those opportunities with your life skills, whether it's purchasing tickets, paying for your food bill,
Exactly.
or anything like that.
You must have a deep appreciation that all people deserve respect and opportunities. We value our devotion and a deep desire to be fully involved. Thanks for being our guest.
No, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for having
It's
us.
wonderful to be here today.
You know, RA is a vital component of America. Remember, support RARA. Do the things. Go to the events.
My name
Learn.
is David DeWitt Taylor. Thank you for watching Public Access ONTV, CMN TV, and YouTube.com. My
I'm
two
Angus
friends
Gray.
are-
See you all next time on Community Corner.
My name is Aaron Connicasso. Thanks for watching CMN on TV and YouTube.
On TV and CNN TV. Good night.
Good one.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.